Welcome back, everybody. This is Dan's Racing and Simulations. Thanks so much for joining in with me today. So I finally got around to testing out the new version of Laguna Seca, or the Mazda Raceway, depending on what you want to call it, that was recently released on Assetto Corsa with their new free DLC pack. And what I've been doing the last couple of hours, I've been going back and forth running laps between this new laser scan version on Assetto Corsa, and then back and forth between that one and the laser scan version that has been available in Iracing for some time. What you guys see on the screen here is the top image is going to be me running laps in Iracing, and the bottom image is going to be me running the same laps in Assetto Corsa. And I just wanted to point out a few differences that I noticed between these tracks. There's not too many. It obviously is the same track, and it is laser scanned, so they are very, very similar. But one thing that I noticed about the Assetto Corsa version is it seems like I feel a little more overall of the imperfections in the track. I feel a little more of the bumps, a little more of the cracks. I feel it a little more when you go over the curbs and things like that. So in that aspect, I prefer the Assetto Corsa's version. I like to feel that through the wheel, and I just don't feel it as much through the iRacing version. The other thing that I wanted to point out is the Assetto Corsa version just seems to be more vibrant in color. It's a little brighter, it looks a little more alive. I think you'll notice that in the video here as well. And it's basically the same time that I tried to replicate the exact same time and same settings. And also I'll mention that both of these games are running with the graphics up as high as they will go here in both settings. And you will notice that well, you can actually see that I'm getting about 150 to 160 frames per second, give or take some in Assetto Corsa, and that was pretty similar to what I was getting in iRacing as well. In a few spots, iRacing even got up closer to about 180 frames per second, even though you can't see that counter on the screen there. So performance-wise, they both work very well, and they both perform great, so you should have no issues with either of these. But yeah, overall, I think I prefer the Assetto Corsa version. I think the only thing that I can say is slightly better or more realistic about the iRacing version is that they model the dirt out on the track a little more realistic than Assetto Corsa is. The track looks a little too clean, in my opinion, on Assetto Corsa, and also I believe that dirt, I at least feel like it factors into the traction a little bit on the iRacing version, because there are certain corners that feel a little more slick than they do on the Assetto Corsa version, and I believe that's probably due to the dirt out on the track. So overall, I think I prefer the Assetto Corsa version better, but they are both very, very good. But that's going to end it for this one, guys. So thanks so much for joining in with me on this video, and I will talk to you in the next one.